What's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy though, back again with another reaction, man. Look, we got the 2021 NBA mock draft 3.0 full first round pick, 1 through 30 by my guy, Half Court Report. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm a future NBA scout. So I know all the ins and outs and how to pick players. I know how to evaluate talent. I'm about to be a Pacer scout in a minute. Or I might be an assistant. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird hit my line. You know what I'm saying? But we about to find some talent, see if they fit whichever team. Cause you know me, I like to call out the cap. I like to call out the cap. You know what I'm saying? Cause these people be thinking I know how to pick what team means what. Be lying. They be capping. But before we start this video, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We 2 subs away from 260 subs.
60 picks. So if I get,
let's see how good I am.
That's what's gonna happen.
Let's see how good I am.
Bro. First pick in mock draft
Cade
3.0
Cunningham
is gonna be made by the Detroit Pistons. No surprise here. They're going with Cade Cunningham.
That's an easy pick.
Oklahoma State University. Consensus #1 pick. He is the Big 12 Player of the Year. I get Ben Simmons vibes from him, but I think a better shooter, better scorer. This is the type of player that you want to run your offense through. He's a big-time defender.
If he gives you even, they tried to compare him to Luka. I say if you even give me 50% Luka, I'm rocking with it. As a Piston, bro. As a Piston, 50% of Luka, and you already got Jeremy Grant. You're good. You're good. That's all. I would say you're good.
He is a winner. I think he can be a #1 option on a team down the line. Basically a franchise-changing player. This gives Detroit a star.
Yes, sir.
Pick #2 is going to be made
Evan
by
Mobley.
the Rockets. They're going with Evan
Yes,
Mobley.
sir.
He's a big man from USC.
Mobley.
He has the skills and defensive ability that teams look for in a modern big man. Even a little bit of a shooting touch as well. Some say the next Anthony Davis. I think he's more maybe the next Chris Bosh long term.
You know, I didn't know who to compare him to. They said Chris Bosh. I was like, okay, I could feel Chris Bosh. But I feel like Evan Mobley has the potential to get like a deadly mid-range pick and pop jump shot. And what other player does that? Kevin Garnett.
Lots of upside here.
Kevin Garnett
just needs to get stronger, needs to get a little bit more experience, but I would like to see him in a front.
That's my player comp, Kevin Garnett. His ceiling highest.
I think that would be pretty cool. Pick #3 is going to be made by the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going with Jalen Green of the G League Ignite team. He had a good year for them. I see him as a scorer, kind of in the mold of Zach LaVine, Brad Beal, real explosive player.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I like Jalen Green, but the player comparisons is crazy. Like, I don't know who to compare him to. Like, I say, if you say LaVine, I can see the LaVine. I can see the LaVine comparison. The Bill comparison is crazy because Bill would light your ass up. Like, he'll make you reconsider even playing basketball. That's what Bradley Beal do. Zach LaVine, he cold too. Like, I see that's probably Jalen Green's ceiling. Worst case scenario, you want Jalen Green to be J.R. Smith. But even worst case scenario, he turns out to be Malik Monk. Oh man, I would hate that. Oh man, if he turns into Malik Monk,
he would immediately make the
throw the whole dude away.
Team of like 100 million people. I could see him averaging about 20 points per game as a rookie in Cleveland. And also, they are shopping Colin Sexton, which leads me to believe that they are interested in drafting another guard to pair with Darius Garland.
Bro, Cavs
#4 is going to be made by the Toronto Raptors.
Bro, Cavs need to trade Kevin Love for whatever they got. I would trade Kevin Love's ass to the Kings. Give me Jared Allen. Oh, if I'm the Kings, I would give Marvin Bagley for Jared Allen. I would do that straight on, no cap.
Raptors. They are going with Jalen Suggs, the freshman phenom from Gonzaga. Remember, he took them to that championship game. They almost went undefeated, but
that's
Jalen
a good
Suggs
pickup.
is a well-rounded offensive and defensive player. He can offer that balanced mix of athleticism, strength, passing, shot making, do-it-all kind of player. And I think this especially works for Toronto because Kyle Lowry, he's going to be gone next year. I don't see him re-signing in Toronto. So you're going to pair Jalen Suggs with Fred VanVleet in the backcourt, put them with Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby. That's a pretty good team. Pick number 5,
Malachi Flynn's nice
the Orlando
too.
Magic. They're going with Jonathan Kuminga, who
I think Kuminga can go 3. It's either he's 5 or he's 3. That's the two things for me. If I'm Cleveland, I pick up Kuminga. I trade Garland. I trade Love. I keep Jarrett Allen. You got Kuminga, Colin Sexton, Jarrett Allen. And you pick up some decent role players. And the Cavs will be decent. Would they make the playoffs? I don't know. But they'll be better than what they are than just keeping Kevin Love.
Who was also of the G League Ignite team, a teammate of Jalen Green. He's maybe still a little bit of an unknown, one of the youngest players in the draft. He moved here
He's supposed to be a senior right now
to play high school ball. I would say he is the top small forward in this draft class. He's a great dunker, awesome in transition. Just needs to refine his game, needs to compete on both ends of the floor at all times. But just imagine Jonathan Kuminga, who puts it all together along with a healthy Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac. That's a scary team.
Yeah.
Pick number 6.
He reminded me of Giannis. He's not afraid to shoot early. Like, he's not afraid to shoot. He can dribble. He can get to the basket. He bangs on dudes. You know what I'm saying? I like Kuminga. If the Magic pick him up, that's a fucking W.
To be made by
With
the
Wendell Carter Jr.,
they're going with
that's a
Scotty
W.
Barnes of Florida State. He's a 6'8" forward, 7'2" wingspan, NBA
7'3".
Very high-level basketball IQ as a passer and as a defender. I'd like to see him improve his offense a little bit, but he's got plenty of time. He fills the need for the Thunder, and another solid pick to put with their young core.
He can easily average a triple-double.
Is going to be made by the Golden State Warriors, and they are going with Moses Moody, who is another freshman. He was actually a high school teammate of Cade Cunningham. I think you draft Moses Moody based on his
shooting ability,
potential. He's a shooter. He's a hustle guy. He can rebound. I see him ultimately as a 3rd or 4th option on a finals team. I think that's what he can do long term.
Fuck?
He would be a great bench piece for Golden State. But
yes.
Rumors are that this pick could actually be on the move along with James Wiseman in a trade. So definitely watch for that. Pick number 8, going to be made by the Orlando Magic. Again, this is a result of a trade with the Bulls. They are going with Davion Mitchell of Baylor University. He was on that championship title team, really took a leap this year as a shooter. So could he get even better because he's already an awesome defender? He won Defensive National Player of the Year. Another piece of that young core for Orlando.
No.
Mitchell is a legit winner.
No.
He's a great competitor.
No.
Pick number 9.
That's a horrible pick.
Sacramento Kings. They are going with Alperen
No.
Sengun, who is the MVP of the Turkish League. Offense is no issue for Alperen. He's an 18-year-old kid, one of the younger guys in the draft. The questions about him are on the defensive end. I still like him, though, for Sacramento because they are set.
For me, I think Sacramento should go with Jalen Johnson. You get a close version of Ben Simmons for the free at the 9th pick. He brings you athleticism, defense. You know, he got the intangibles to be a good defender. He can, in the future, the jump shot's going to be there. And his just combining his ability to get out and transition with De'Aaron Fox's ability to do that too would bring excitement to the Kings and bring bruh, they tripping right now, bruh. And then I say trade Bagley for Jarrett Allen. And you got Jarrett Allen, Jalen Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox, two guards going in transition, and then you got a rim protecting big with Buddy Hield and Tyrese Halliburton, It's over.
Right with the guard spots. There are a lot
I'm a
of
GM,
players,
bro. I need to
though,
be.
with their front
Let me
court,
get my money up. I'm
Marvin
about to buy a
Bagley
team.
and Rashawn Holmes.
I need to buy a
So
team.
could Sengun be the next Donatas Sabonis, or could he be the next Enes Kanter? I don't know, but I see a lot of potential with Alperen Sengun. Pick number 10, going to be made by the New Orleans Pelicans. They are going with Keon Johnson of the University of Tennessee. Combo guard potential. He's got lots of upside. One of the best athletes in the draft. He killed it at the combine in athletic testing. New Orleans needs shooting. They need defense. Well, Johnson can be that defender they need. He's an aggressive defender. Has a little bit of a shooting touch. Needs to get better, though. Really powerful player on the court. Another nice player to add to the Pelicans.
Nah.
Pick number
That's
11
the easy way to
made
get
by
Zion
the
to
Charlotte
leave.
Hornets. They're going with Jalen Johnson of Duke University. 6'9" power forward.
That's a good
can
fit,
handle the
too.
ball. He can make plays like a guard, awesome in transition, good defensive versatility. I would like to see him get a little more comfortable as a shooter. He disappointed me a little bit this year at Duke, especially because he left the team early. So teams might say that, okay, did he quit on Duke? Why did he leave? What's going on with him? So that might be some things he needs to address.
You can't quit an NBA contract, so
I think he would be a good pick.
they're gonna have to use
alongside
and
Gordon
abuse him
Hayward,
no matter what.
Melo Ball and Terry Rozier for the Hornets. Pick number 12 going to be made by the San Antonio Spurs. They are going with Kai Jones, who is a big man from Texas.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
7 feet tall, elite athlete. More of a project right now, but to get him in the Spurs development system, maybe he turns into Christian Wood or Jarrett Allen in a couple years. Could be a home run pick, and worst case scenario, he is an energy big man.
Exactly.
Pick number 13 going to be made by the Indiana Pacers. They were going with Franz Wagner from Michigan, who is the brother of Mo Wagner. He's a 6'8" forward, good shooter, clean mechanics, really strong field goal percentages. Absolutely,
I wouldn't mind that.
Tremendous off-ball instincts that allows him to make an impact rotationally all over the court and would really complement Indiana's main guys as well. Pick number 14 is going to be made by the Golden State Warriors. They are going with Zaire Williams, a Stanford man. So in terms of what we can expect with Zaire, he has good range on his shot, solid defensive potential, really good in the open floor. Lots of Paul George comparisons. If
they don't need him
together. Big if though, because he's still very.
If they did this, just say goodbye. He's gone. He's not going to play a game with the Warriors if they pick up Zaire Williams. If they pick up Zaire Williams, that 7 and 14 is gone. He's going to the Raptors. I can see him fitting on the Raptors before I can see him fitting on the Warriors. He's gone. If they do this, he's gone.
Young, his shooting isn't the best, so he does have a lot of work to do, but he could be really, really good. So just imagine him, James Wiseman, and Moses Moody, who was picked earlier. Imagine all those guys as the future core for the Warriors.
That's not going to happen.
Pick number 15 going to be made by the Washington Wizards. They're going with James Bouknight, Jimmy Book, 6'5" wing. He's from Connecticut. He's an athlete. He's a scorer. I think he could be a starting off guard at some point in his career. Really bouncy, has a great first step. Kind of a Jordan Clarkson type of player. He can contribute for Washington right away with Brad Beal and Russell Westbrook, especially when they take a breather.
Washington needs to get some bigs.
Hey, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder again. They are going with Corey Kispert.
Bring some shooting to the team.
Teammate of Jalen Suggs, elite shooter, maybe one of the best shooters in this draft. Quick release from all over the floor. He is a potential 50, 40, 90 player. Took a huge leap this year. I think he is a steal this late. Would not be surprised if he moves up into the lottery.
If he goes to the Thunder, that's a W.
Pick number 17 going to be made by the Memphis Grizzlies, future 2021 NBA champions, of course. They are going with Chris Duarte.
I don't know who that is.
Oregon. He's a senior, one of the older players in this draft, but super experienced. He's another knockdown shooter. He has that winning mentality, that bulldog mentality that a lot of other Grizzlies players have. I think he could contribute right off the bat to the Grizz. Pick number 18, tell me if you've heard this before. Oklahoma City, they are picking Josh Giddey with this pick. He's a big playmaker, currently playing in Australia. He plays in the same league as...
No. Why would you get... if you want to trade Josh Giddey, but why would you have Scotty Barnes, Josh Giddey, who are big guards? Why would you put them together? That wouldn't make no sense. I would trade that.
Ball played in. Still needs to develop his scoring, but has lots of great long-term potential.
I'd trade that.
Feel for the game. And I think, like Corey Kispert, he is moving up draft boards. Pick number 19, going to be made by the New York Knicks. They are going with Cameron Thomas.
Yeah, they need a score.
This guy is a straight
They need a score. They need a score. Yes, they do. I heard somebody say the Knicks need somebody to take the scoring load off of Julius Randle. The score? Are you serious? The scoring load? What, he averaged 23 points? That's a scoring load? Man, stop it, bro. Curry averaged 30. That's a scoring load. That's a scoring load. Fuck out of here.
He can score.
I like this for the Knicks, though.
Will. Maybe a bit of a chucker. Not a good
I like this for the Knicks
right now, but I think maybe he could fill a role as a guy who comes in, lights it up. Maybe like a young Lou Williams or Jamal Crawford, the way they used to do it. The question, though, would he get many minutes in Tibbs' system since he is such a bad defender? I still like him as a nice scorer for New York.
Oh, he averaged 24
Number
points.
20, going to be made by the
That's
Atlanta
not a scoring load
Hawks.
like that.
They are going with Trey Mann. Atlanta has lots of front court depth, so I like them picking a guard. He's another playmaker for Atlanta. He's a not good.
Oh, man, if Atlanta gets Trey Mann, that's an athletic shooter. Damn, and he shoot deep too. I watched him in high school. God damn, that's a good pickup.
Down shooter
For the 20? For the 20th pick?
Defense a little bit. But
Off the bench?
Driving in Atlanta as a backup to Trae Young and Trey Mann. Pick number 21, it's the Knicks again, and they are going with Isaiah Jackson, who is a big man from the University of Kentucky. You know the Knicks love Kentucky guys. Jackson came on strong at the end of the year in his final few games, averaging 14 points, 8 rebounds, and over 2 blocks in just over 20 minutes a game. He's quick, he's got length, he can switch out on the perimeter defensively, awesome shot blocker, great lob threat, can dunk everything in sight. I think
but you got Obi
really
Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. I know he injured.
If the Knicks don't end up re-signing Mitchell Robinson.
Okay, there you go.
Pick number 22, going to be made by the Los Angeles Lakers. They are going with Usman Garuba.
Who the fuck is
a big
this?
Man from Spain. One of the top international players in the draft. Didn't get a ton of minutes, so his stats aren't that great, but nice passing IQ, good hustle man. But the big...
Let me not treat him like y'all did Porzingis.
Usman is his defensive impact. He could be one of the best defenders in the league in a few years. Offense, though, still has...
LeBron don't got a few years.
23, going to be made by the Houston Rockets. They're going with Jaden Springer. Right now, Springer is a hustle player and a good defender. Would like to see him fine-tune his game, but he has the tools to be in a rotation down the line. Houston is in acquiring assets mode. This is another guy for them.
I would take Springer.
And develop. Same with pick number 24, Houston Rockets.
Take Sharif Cooper.
They're going with Rocco.
Bro, I'm telling you, they should take Sharif Cooper unless they got a second round pick. If he slips to the second round, I would take Sharif Cooper to line him up with Kevin Porter and Evan Mobley, and then Kelly Olynyk's hooping out of like. Kelly Olynyk was hooping this year. We're not going to cap on his name. He was hooping this year. Kelly Olynyk, Evan Mobley, Kevin Porter Jr., Sharif Cooper. That's a good young team. And then if you had Jaden Springer, who brings you that energy, that toughness, and then you got Jayshawn Tate. Bro, they're going to have a good young team.
Prokacin from Serbia, dude plays in the same league as Nikola Jokic when he won the MVP in 2015. Versatile as a player and as a scorer. Youngest player in the draft, too, so that's saying something. So with 3 first-rounders, I can see Houston going for a foreign player with one of those picks, somebody that they can keep overseas for another year and continue to develop. Pick number 25, going to be made by the Los Angeles Clippers. They are going with Sharif Cooper, freshman from Auburn. Really high usage player for Auburn.
No!
Good playmaker. What he does need to improve
No!
is his efficiency and his defense in a big, big way. The Clippers, though, need more playmakers, so I like his fit with LA.
He do fit.
Number 26 going to be made by the
That's
Denver Nuggets.
a good
I have
team.
been picking Ayo Dosunmu from the University of Illinois, one of the best players in college. He is a steal if he falls this late. He can play both guard spots. He brings size, versatility.
I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench.
To any team that drafts him. One of those older college players who goes in the 20s but is going to end up making all rookie first team because he's just a guy who knows how to win.
He's my age. What, 21?
Pick number 27, going to be made by the Brooklyn Kyries, and they are going with Jared Butler. He is a strong shooter, creative playmaker, also from that title-winning Baylor team. He's a good defender, maybe a little bit undersized, but that's okay. I like him on a strong veteran team like the Nets because the dude already has that pro mindset. Big thing to watch though with him, he's still awaiting to be cleared to play in the NBA due to a heart condition. So that's some serious stuff and definitely something to keep an eye on.
His ass might go
number 20,
second round at the
Philadelphia
most.
76ers.
That's the case, bro.
Greg Brown. He's
Sixers
a big man,
with Greg Brown.
leaper, raw athlete. He needs to show, though, that he has actual basketball skill. He's not just a highlight reel. He has flash, some shooting potential, and he needs to focus on that.
He played pretty good in the combine.
He could be a nice player if he's able to put it all together. Pick number 29, going to be made by the Phoenix Suns. They are going with JT Thor. With a name like Thor, he's going to be good, right? So
brings some length, athleticism, and a jump shot.
To see him as a first rounder. He was actually a teammate at Auburn of Sharif Cooper, who I have going to the Clippers a few picks ago. JT Thor, impressive size, impressive length, really nice athlete, has a good shooting touch. You know, I think the Suns really pooped the bed with their Jalen Smith pick last year. So I actually like JT Thor better as a backup to Ayton than Jalen Smith. I think this would be a good pick for Phoenix. And the last pick in the first round, pick number 30, going to be made by the Utah Jazz. They are going with Trey Murphy, the third.
I don't even know who that is.
We have Trey, and he's the third. So a guy who has 3 in his name twice has to be a good three-point shooter. And this guy is. He is a stretch big, adds another bomber to this Jazz team. These Virginia guys always seem to work out in the NBA. I would bet on Trey Murphy III having a long NBA career and shooting tons of threes. Guys, that's Mock Draft 3.0, picks 1 through 30. Let me know in the comments who you have on your mock draft and who you want your team to pick. And if there's any guys I missed, if there's any guys that you think should have been in the first round mock draft that aren't in here, you let me know in the comments and tell me who I missed. Hey, if I get 1,000 likes.
That was a W video, bro. W video, heavy, you know what I'm saying? I was picking. I got me a couple picks in there. Hey, if y'all want to watch some of the players that I don't know in here, I might be streaming tonight. I'm going to put the link in the description. I might stream. Come through. We can talk about the mock draft. We can talk about the Hawks game. We can talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Link in the description. Not in the description, in the comments. I'm going to comment the link. And I'm out of here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Catch y'all on the flip.